Hello, everybody. My name is RoboPirate Foxy, and welcome back. So, today you may be noticing, where the hell are we starting? Well, I kind of already started this video, and in my previous intro, I sounded like I was dead. So, I decided to re record it just after building this farm, and so I thought I'd start here, but boom! Time lapse! Okay, now that we're back, this isn't really that interesting of a farm, but today I want to build a raid farm. So I have built a ominous bottle farm using literally the closest pillager outpost to us, which is the one I built my portal in like 17 episodes ago. But here he is. So I never got the name of who's designed this farm. Flashing on screen because I don't know who it is. I apologize. I should have gotten that before I started recording, but I didn't. But I did have to modify a few things just because I did. So to start with, one is you may notice that there's not grass inside the fenced area. I did that because pillagers can spawn on grass at any light level. So, and if you may or may not know, but an iron golem is actually what's used to get the pillagers in. And oh my, they're even gotten in. They've breached. As you can see, it's working though. But another change I had to do was lower the drop chute down from like 3 blocks to 5 because they would still see the iron golem. And when I'm not down there, he doesn't get shot. He just gets shot when I'm down there, by the way. So it's very basic and easy, and it gives us a bunch of ominous bottles because what I want to do next is build a raid farm. There is one other thing I did. Like I said yesterday, I just one, I've been kind of losing my voice. You can't really tell, but like I can feel the scratchiness in my throat. I sure wonder why I'm losing my voice. Oh my god. One though, I didn't time lapse this, but I think it's important to notice. I just kind of wanted to get work done yesterday, so I wanted to do something I could just do, and I filled in a little more of this lake. I think it's quite important that I get this filled up probably to about the iron farm. Anything after that, I might just forego. Other than that, you may notice the alleys are missing from over here, but I added this wing over here this way, and it's just a blue room that I fully intended to like fill up with cool little gadgets, but I also think it's kind of funnier that they're just in an empty room with nothing but themselves. But I want to do a totem item sorter, and alleys are just going to be the way to do it. So I have locked them all in a room, and I force them to dance till they make babies. So, yippee. Other than that, I'm, well, mostly ready to get into the farm. I do have to find a location and then transport villagers over there. First, we gotta go decide a location, which, because it has to be over a deep ocean, I thought it might be cool to put it back here, so I actually have something off the back of my base, which is something sorely missed. I mean, I know there's gonna be a bit more Roboplex expanding this way, but it won't be a lot. And I believe this is a deep ocean. Yeah, deep cold ocean. Oh, that's back here. I didn't know that. So if I put it like somewhere over here, it'll be pretty good. I guess I'll try to get the villagers. I'll do that first. I do need just 5, so I kind of have an idea though. Okay, that was like the most pathetic sling I've ever gotten. But this might not. It's a very beautiful cave entrance, but no, it's not very helpful. Maybe over this way. It expels into the ocean somewhere. That's kind of what I'm trying to find. Is my best bet might be to cut through here and just hope that connects to the ocean. Oh yeah, that totally does. And that part of my base is actually traversable. Yeah, it might be best just to make a little canal for now. I know I wanted to eventually, so... Yeah, for now I think I'll just cut across here. I'm gonna eventually fill it in anyway. So, it's not a big deal if there's a little bit of just sucky noise, I guess, or a little water divide right here. Yeah, I love canals. There we go. In fact, I might even leave a little sewage pipe that has the water going through. Little monument to my work. Also, because there's a slight chance I'll build this farm, it won't work anymore, and then it will be demolished completely and replaced with another one. I didn't do any checks on this. I just kind of read the comments on one of the videos about it, and I was just like, well, they say it works. I'm not on a special server or anything, so it should, if it works if it works for someone else, it should work for me. Other than that, it is villager getting time. So basically what we're going to do is get a villager to, like, here, break it out, and then just drive it. You'll see what I mean. I even have villagers that are cured. I don't technically need to cure them, but I don't really have any other villagers that aren't cured. I can just make the other two skip the process. Probably should have had them go into a box, but they don't have very much to wander towards. They're aimless. Get in the... Yeah! So, yeah. I guess I'll get them all on the boat. I'll drive one over, and then I'll probably just do funny portal moment. So, for the rest of them. Well, I'll do a funny portal moment for one, and then just get the rest of them over. Because you did not find a job. You did not find a job. Whoa! You are out! You're still scared. Oh, you suck. I'm gonna drive this guy because he's farthest. But yeah, funny portal moment. Because I got a long way to go. So I gotta drag them across this land. And then once I'm in the water, I'll be, like, scot-free. Okay, so 1 of 5 secured. I'm gonna go get the other 4, save my happy ghast, and get some health potions. And then, you know what? I'm probably just gonna get right into the farm. Maybe I'll do a little cut back, but I doubt it, because I'm just gonna get into the farm anyway. So, let's get right into it. Okay, so I was going to interrupt you here a little bit, but just to say who made this farm, this is Tank Cat's self-sustaining raid farm. They don't seem to have any socials themselves besides this Discord screenshot I stole from Shulkercraft's tutorial, which is what I'll be linking in the description. I originally wanted this bit to go on for a lot longer, but I don't actually have that much to talk about, because I couldn't find anything from them. I'm sure I could have done some more internet sleuthing, but as I've repeatedly said, I'm making this video on borrowed time. So, that's it. Enjoy the time-lapse. Well, it turns out the drowned can attack from downwards. So, I'm gonna have to get more, but I'm just gonna wait till I get to the part where I actually need them. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. The farm is built, but you may notice something a little odd. I don't have any beacons, and the storage system is horrifically small. Well, I got two things to tell you. One, this sorter is set up, and for some reason, they have a built-in ominous banner sorter with all the levels of ominous bottle. Like that, I just don't understand. I'm gonna probably Oh, I guess it's actually even used for. Oh, it's built into its own trash chute. I just realized that. Oh, okay. They're like me. They don't want it. I just realized it's built into its own trash chute. That's funny. Uh, Either way, point is, I am literally just out of time for today, so I'm gonna explain some of the basics of this farm. I'm just gonna test it once. If it doesn't work, if it does work, that's cool. But all I want to do is make sure the raids spawn. Because if they don't, well, that's next week's mystery. So this farm is self-sufficient, as you can see here, and it runs particularly off Bad Omen 4, this is what I have. So I could use higher Bad Omens, but the way it's set up is 4 goes right into the system and back into my inventory. And if I was doing this normally, I'd have like a stack of it, and then I'd sit here. You can press F3 and T, and then when that happens, it'll automatically drink the bottle and then just have an auto clicker on 1 second interval. In fact, I'm so positive I'm gonna mess that up. I'm gonna put this here and put a sign down for myself. Okay, so there we go. That's little instructions for myself. A few of these farms have these because I'm bad at this game. So, believe it or not, it's all facade. I don't know if it'll work because I could have messed up some very tiny detail. I've been doing this for like 3 hours. This took me way longer than I thought it would because I'm used. This is what a raid farm is one of the few farms I usually don't pick the dumb out extreme version, but obviously I did today for the content. So I could have messed it up. I might have. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Normally I'd have the beacons with like regen and resistance, but it doesn't matter today. We are just going to. Oh no, it tabbed out. We are just going to build this and swing. So you're supposed to stand about here. And obviously this would be like I believe this isn't stacking, but stacking is unnecessary. So, hopefully it works. So far, I still have Bad Omen. Get off my screen. Maybe I just have to back up a little bit and get it started first. Come on. Come on. Is it? Oh, there we go. Sorry, it does take a second sometimes. That is intentional. That's just how the farm works. But as long as they come through here, and I don't accidentally flood my base with a raid, yeah. Though it's entirely possible. Like I said, the portals are really close. Nothing's coming out of the portal. I still have the raid effect. I mean... Oh, I heard... Oh, they spawned in. Oh my god, and they're dying. Okay, cool. So... hopefully I get enough. So it works, though. That's really all that I care about. I'll have a few totems for the allays when I do that next week. And yes, like I said, I just literally don't have time. I will add the storage system if I have time. I don't think I will. I'm also just yapping, so we can let the raid finish. This is also, I think, my first raid in this world. Have I ever done it before? I don't remember. Raid's over. Never mind. Never done it before. Whoa, is it stacking? Wait a second. Because I haven't drunk another bottle. I thought stacking farms are dead. I guess not. I'm gonna run away. I'm out. I'm running away. Fleeing. Fleeing cowardice. I know I'll be getting rid of Hero of the Village, but it's not that big a deal. Hero of the Village isn't even really that good, let's be honest. I like free wool. Yeah, I never had that before. Oh, actually, I even got... That's great, actually, that it gives it back to you. Wow, that's actually really nice. I think they thought about you having Omen again. This is literally it. So this is the nether side of the raid, which I didn't know this was. Again, I did not do any research, which is not what you should do. But I just looked up a crazy raid farm because there's no way I can build one myself or anything, and this was it. So knowing that, I want to put like a cool box around this that hides it, maybe like a giant Ravager head. Those are very cool. I don't know, but that would be something I do next week, or especially since I cut the underground idea, which is where my original mass storage was going to be. I need to put it somewhere else, and I need to figure that out, because that's one of the very few things I do want locally in my base. let's go see our harvest for our half a raid. And then, yeah. One nice thing, too, is it's right here behind my base. But, let's see. Wow. I think I... Oh, by the way, I guess I never mentioned that. I have a texture pack that makes some dead ringers. I wasn't expecting to have that much, but just to show you how cool this is, it makes a dead ringer sound. Isn't that awesome? I love dead ringer. I wasn't expecting that. As you can tell, though, also with the custom head icon, I need more storage than this anyway. Even if I were to convert all of these, which I probably have so many, there's probably so many items coming out of this, especially now that I know it is stacking, that I'm going to need double speed sorters on some of the stuff. Not everything, but like emeralds and redstone, I just want it. Everything else I could probably deal with the loss. I never had enough to fill up any of these either, so let's see how that is. This is why I made the other farm. I truly, especially for this, for the farm to actually function, I need Bad Omen, and a lot of it. I didn't know it was that good. I might want a shulker loader totems, I guess. I wasn't planning on it, but I got just over. I got a double chest and 2 because remember I used one and I have one on me now. I didn't know. I didn't know it would do that. Well, a rather positive end to this episode compared to what I was intending. But if you liked and subscribed and you want to see the part 2 of this where I pretty it up, which I would have done today normally, just to let you know, I just am out of time. Literally, it is like Monday night and I upload these on Tuesdays, so I'll go into sleep when this is uploading. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching. That's the wrong way. I've been I don't know why I'm saying it like that. That's not my outro. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, especially if you want to see all the cool stuff I'm going to do next week, which is a lot of stuff that just need to get done, like prettyifying this farm. Ooh, double sorters, alleys, ooh. And thank you all so much for watching. Bye-bye! Don't you like my camera flicking around?